Hi kids! Welcome to our Module 2, Day 2, Lesson 2 in English 7 session. Join me to uncover the active and passive voice of the verb. And for our lesson objectives, you'll be able to tell when a verb is in the active or passive voice, identify the voice of a verb in a sentence, and supply appropriate verb to complete a sentence. Study the following sentences in the table. You have there column A and column B. For column A, brothers threw their small change. We watched the servants cooking and frying delicious foods. The judge pounded the gavel. While column B, father's farm had been destroyed in 1918. Then you are paid. The case is dismissed. Who threw their small change? Very good. Brother. How about who watched the servants? Excellent. We. Who pounded the gavel? Very well said. Judge. How about in column B? Are the subjects doing the action of the verb? Mm-hmm. Okay. No. The subjects only receive the action of the verb. Now let's have this one. We'll notice that it is the subject that's the action. For example, brothers threw, we watched, judge pounded. While the subject in column B only receives the action of the verb and the subject is acted upon, had been destroyed. Okay, father's farm. Are paid. Okay, you is dismissed. Of course, it's the case. That's why the subject is acted upon. The voice of the verb tells whether the subject is the doer of the action or receiver of the action. There are two voices of the verbs, the active and the passive voice. When we talk about active voice, the subject is the doer of the action. Example, the father gives the money to the boy. Father is the subject and then it's the doer of or does the action. Carlos Bulusan revealed the reality about social discrimination. So Carlos Bulusan revealed. The rich man accused the poor family. So the rich man does the action. And then rich man accused. For the passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. The money is given by the father to the boy. So the money there is given, and then the receiver of the action is the subject, the father. The reality about social discrimination was revealed by Carlos Bulusan. Okay, reality about social discrimination was revealed, and then the receiver of the action is the subject, Carlos Bulusan. The poor family was accused by the rich man. Okay, poor family was accused, and then the receiver of that action is the subject, rich man. Let's try to identify the statements that follow. The old father gives the money to the boy. Is it active or passive? Okay, very good. It's active. Carlos Bulusan revealed the reality about social discrimination in the text. Is it active or passive? Okay, it's active. How about the rich man accused the poor family of stealing the spirit of his family's food by smelling? Is it active or passive? Okay, active. A small change was thrown by my brothers in a straw hat. A small change was thrown by my brothers in a straw hat. Okay, it's passive. The gavel was pounded by the judge. The gavel was pounded by the judge. Okay, so let's craft sentences. I'll give you time to create, and later on, we'll discuss. Okay, time's up, and then let's have these sentences. The swimmers hang their clothes on the fence. The swimmers hang their clothes on the fence. Is it active or passive? Okay, it's active. I swept the floor with a big broom. It's active. He was seen at the escolta. He was seen at the escolta. Active or passive? Okay, passive. And lastly, the children were given candy. The children were given candy. Of course, it's passive. So let's be reminded that active voice when the subject does or acts upon the verb, and then passive voice when the subject receives the action of the verb. And that ends our session. Hope that you've learned something today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on our virtual class. Bye!